Hello and welcome to Orchids 365 on this fabulous care collab with other channels on the Rene Marques. And I'm so excited to be a part of this care collab because every time I am a part of the care collab, I learn from all of the other channels so many different ways that everybody grows depending on their environment. And I highly suggest that you check them out. I will list their links in my description. So this is Epicattleya Rene Marques Tyler. It's a striking hybrid in my opinion. It is a cross between the Epidendrum, Pseudodipidendrum, and a Cattleya claesiana. Okay, so it contributes to a greater flower size and a more robust character, and it gets an exotic shape and brilliant color contrast from its parents, two of my favorite orchids. So I have this growing under my shade pergola where I have my other more light sensitive orchids, but do not get me wrong, she needs light, but kind of like the windowsill light, you know, not the excruciating midday light. So bright filtered light. And it says, based on my research, if you see that purplish on the leaves, that's as much as it can get. So this one seems to be happy. I got her small with one cane, and she has developed this second cane, and I see some kind of growth happening in there. I have her in one of the pots that I designed, that I call the mosaic, and I have her here because of the aeration of the root seeds. You see that little root saying hi? I have the drainage. Now this plant likes to be watered, but likes to dry out completely in between waterings. However, I learned from my first attempt, because I started with the Rene flamethrower, that you cannot let them dry out, and it was completely my fault. She was parched. I did not do good. My second attempt, my lessons learned, and I really do believe that this plant is thriving. I love their cane-like reed stems, and I love the fact that they are said to grow very, very tall. When they first flower, you may just get one, but as the plant matures, you will get a spike with multiple flowers, as far as my research. So I have said the lighting. I have said what I'm growing in right now is just bark, a little bit of perlite, a couple of lecabees in there, threw in some moss at the top there, but not inside. See that? It's charcoal, bark, and bigger pieces of perlite, all in a very well draining pot. You want to make sure she does not sit in wet media. They do not like that. It is said that it may flower more than one time. It says that they usually flower in the summer and the fall. So I'll keep an eye on the spikes, and if they stay green, I will not cut them because I don't know if they will bloom from the same spike. Research is mixed. There are about 7 of these hybrids. I also learned that the name Rene Marques comes from a very famous Puerto Rican playwright. He wrote a play in the 1940s called La Carreta, and he was a part of a group of colleagues of writers of literary and playwriters in Puerto Rico. Then he later moved into New York, where he missed his island so very much. And I don't think any of his work was ever as big as that play because he missed his island. And I don't blame him, right? So, without further ado, I just want to say that so far it's been easy to care for as soon as I got the conditions correct. It was my bad the first try. It was small. I didn't have time. It was one of those things. It happens to all of us. And I like to say it in my videos because, guys, in the realities of growing, you will make mistakes. And guess what? You'll learn from them and you'll get better. And it's okay. Everybody accidentally kills an orchid. Okay? I have the media, I have the lighting, I have the growing conditions. I fertilize her year round. I hold in the winter. And what I do is just my typical 20-20-20. When I first got her and she was little, I did use some seaweed to help establish her roots. And I backed off once I saw she was very well established. And I ease up on the water in the winter. Okay, I don't let her dry out, but I don't, I don't stress so much about the watering. I just can't get over that little root. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this video from a clip from my mom's Rene Marques, that it was its first bloom and it has the cutest little flowers. So I'm gonna drop that little clip at the end of this video. If you have any questions about this video or what I use or how I grow it, if I didn't mention it, just please leave it in the comments. I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your time here on my channel. With that being said, I look forward to our next Care Collab. Stay safe, stay kind, and happy growing, y'all.